If you've already seen the Witcher 4 trailer, you're in the right place. In this video, we'll dive into our expectation for the game and compare it to the legendary Witcher 3. The Witcher series, a beloved fantasy RPG franchise, has captivated players with its deep storytelling, complex characters and expansive worlds. But now, with the announcement of The Witcher 4, fans are wondering how the next installment will stack up against the legendary Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Will the new game be a worthy successor, or will it face a stiff competition from other open-world RPGs? To answer this question, let's rewind and take a look back at Witcher 3. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, released in 2015, set the bar for open-world RPGs. With its rich narrative, unforgettable characters, and immersive world building, it won countless Game of the Year awards. The game introduced players to a vast open world full of political intrigue, monster hunting, and emotional stakes. A beautifully dark and detailed setting with realistic NPC interactions. Compelling side quests and a morally complex story made it a standout in the RPG genre. Combat in The Witcher 3 was intense and rewarding, combining fluid swordplay with magical abilities. The world was alive, every corner holding new mysteries, and the main plot was as engaging as the side stories. And who could forget the emotional impact of the game's ending, with Geralt's choices shaping the fate of his companion and the world. But, on the other hand, what about Witcher 4? With The Witcher 4 on the horizon, CD Projekt Red is looking to evolve the formula while staying true to the spirit of the franchise. The first teaser hints at a darker, more mysterious world. We're likely to see a brand new protagonist, shifting away from Geralt to explore fresh perspectives in the Witcher universe. While Geralt's story may have reached its conclusion, Witcher 4 promises to bring new characters and new dynamics, ensuring a fresh experience for players. Early details suggest an emphasis on a new story in a different part of the world, one that may even introduce a new type of magic or combat system. The new game is likely to take advantage of the latest technology, from cutting-edge graphics to more immersive environmental storytelling. With a bigger budget and an entire generation of new gaming hardware, Witcher 4 could set a new standard for visual fidelity and world building. But, with Witcher 4 coming to the stage, it's entering an arena full of strong competitors. Open-world RPGs are more popular than ever, with games like Elden Ring raising the stakes for immersive exploration, Starfield offering vast spacefaring narratives, and Baldur's Gate 3 setting the bar for story-driven RPGs. How will Witcher 4 manage to carve out its own identity in such a crowded field? While The Witcher 3 builds its reputation on a large, interconnected world full of rich lore, Witcher 4 will need to push boundaries. It will need to deliver an even deeper and more interactive open world than before. It's not enough to simply have a large map. It must be filled with stories, choices, and consequences that feel meaningful. One thing fans expect from Witcher 4 is a world that feels even more dynamic, one where NPCs have more lifelike behaviors, where their system influence gameplay, and the landscape tell its own stories. There's room to improve on the interaction with the environment, whether it's hunting new monsters or solving puzzles tied to ancient magic.
There are no gods here. There are only monsters.
Storytelling has always been at the heart of The Witcher 3, from personal character arcs to global conflicts.
Perhaps you'd care to tell me why you meddled.
CD Projekt Red knows how to keep players emotionally invested, but how will Witcher 4 continue that tradition? With a new protagonist, will it recapture the same emotional resonance, or will it forge a new kind of narrative? Witcher 4 will have to balance a new, fresh story with the expectation of deep narrative choices. One thing that sets Witcher 3 apart is its ability to make even side quests feel as important as the main plot. If Witcher 4 can match or exceed that level of detail and player agency, it could easily secure its place in the pantheon of RPG greatness. Ultimately, Witcher 4 is poised to continue the legacy of one of the greatest RPGs of all time. The world of The Witcher is vast and rich with his story, and the potential for future stories is limitless. But as it competes with other heavy hitters in the open world RPG space, it will need to deliver on its promises of innovation, storytelling, and player choice. Witcher 4 has a lot to live up to, but if the developers can balance fresh ideas with the strange of the past, it could very well become the next great RPG. Are you ready to step into the next chapter of the Witcher saga? Only time will tell if it lives up to the legacy. But one thing's for sure, this world worth exploring.
You
Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell icon to stay updated. Until next time, may the wind guide you on your journey.
Chosen one. His tradition.
Oh no, no, no.
It's all we wanted. For her to go to the woods. To go to the gods.
Gods? There are no gods here. There are only monsters.